So good evening everybody and welcome back to FTRL. Happy New Year, happy 2024, but more importantly, happy new FTRL GT season. That's right, we are back after our Christmas break with our 23rd season of action here on FTRL on the Gran Turismo games. From Sport, of course, now on GT7. And what have we got in store for you? Well, it's possibly our biggest, best, most elaborate, most exciting season that we have ever planned, and well, hopefully the racing action can live up to the outstanding performances we saw last season across all three divisions. There's a lot to live up to off the back of season 22, but season 23 promises to be, well, one of the best yet. We start, of course, with GT3. It is Wednesday. We are back with our third division. As right now, 3 divisions. 12 weeks of racing coming across the next 12 weeks, across 3 days, 3 divisions. There's going to be a lot of action to get your teeth into this season, so strap in, boys and girls and others. We are going on another exciting journey. So what have we got planned this season for GT3? Well, this is our third season now of GT3 already. Our outgoing champions, of course, we've got Jadon and Arsenal Joe, 2 champions so far. Who's going to be the third one? And we've taken the difficulty up a notch this season for GT3. But without further ado, we're going to kick off qualifying for rounds 1. We are here at Brands Hatch, and we're going to kick off qualifying. So let's do that first. And I'll tell you what we've got in store then. So for GT3 this season, we have cranked it up a little bit in terms of the difficulty for them. First and foremost, this week then we have got a sprint week. We have got 2 races here from Brands Hatch. And as you can see, everybody is in the same car and they are in the Group 4 Dodge Viper. Now, bit of American muscle is a big favourite, of course, FTRL. I know there are a number of drivers out there who are big fans of this car. It's a lot of fun to drive this one, a lot of power. But handles quite nicely as well for a big American brute. What's so special about tonight then? Well, we're qualifying on the Brands Hatch Indy circuit, as you can see here, which anybody who's familiar with Brands Hatch will know. This provides some great close racing. The funny fact is, though, that the races are both on the GP loop. So qualifying is not going to be representative of the races themselves, so keep an eye out for that then. The runners and the riders then, we have got a full quota of 14 drivers on grid tonight. But we'll go on board with a lap with Zombie, who's the first one out on track. Present on a lap of Brands Hatch Indy. So up Clark Curve he comes along the start-finish straight. There's not much of a straight. You start climbing the hill then. Looking for your braking marker as you then drop into Paddock Hill Bend. There's an apex in there somewhere, Chris, come on. There's the gravel trap, and he's going to go around. He's going to go around, so we're going to drop on board. Jake is behind him. Oh, he saved it. It's true as we go. Turn 2. Around there, we go. Then slide in the back of his Viper and then starts pulling down the hill and towards Graham Hill Bend. And to the short, I think, Cooper Straight here. He's going to let you go through. We head then into McLean's. And then I believe this is Surtees. Here we go. James Arthur's the penalty there ahead of him. Through Clark Curve and over the line there for a lap of the Brands Hatch Indy. That is a very short lap here. It wasn't the smoothest of laps there from Zombie. It's a 51.3 to begin with. As the runners are going to start putting the times in then. So everybody's in the same Group 4 Viper for the sprint weeks this season. However, we also have some endurance races which are in the Group 3 cars. So they have both a Group 3 and a Group 4 to contend with the season. But not only that, they have 3 Group 3 cars to contend with this season then. So across 6 weeks of Group 3 races, they get to use each of their Group 3 cars 2 times. And the cars they get to choose from this season. Another American muscle legend is the iconic Ford Mustang. They've also got the Toyota FT1, which was the prototype design for the current generation of Supra. And then they've also got the Peugeot RCZ, I believe is the third car. So 3 cars for them to choose from this season to try and get the best of those. So there are the choices for the cars this season. Let's go down then some runners and riders. Now there are a couple of familiar faces here. You're thinking, why are they in this league? First one of them is FTRL Blue Flag. Last season he was in GT1. This season he's in GT2. However, he is subbing in this week because we have no Goy Carp, unfortunately. So Blue Flag is here. And he is in the Average Joe's Racing team. Beautiful job they've done with the livery, of course, for Dodgeball fans. And his, or rather Goy's teammate is Azus, who is also not here. So we've got neither driver from Average Joe's. So Arsenal Joe, our reigning GT3 champion no less, is back for this week. And he is partnering Blue Flag there. They are taking over from Goy and Azus. Now, of course, they're filling in. They will pick up half points for their respective drivers. And also because they are subbing in from GT2, they're on the hard tyre where all of the drivers, all the regular GT3 drivers are on the medium, so they will have a tyre advantage over the stand-ins. So we'll see how that works out then. The second currently then is Zomlar, back with us in GT3 this season. Oh, Joker there, getting out of the way very well. Zom comes through. Zom still goes purple. Second two. He is teamed up again with the also absent Fat Dane at Royally Thick Racing. So I'm going to take provisional pole here. So as he does, got there from Zom, then onto provisional pole he goes then. And standing in tonight for him is Jadon, our Season 1 GT3 champion. So we've got both GT3 champions on the grid in GT3 for 1 week only. A Zom and a zombie, yeah, perhaps so. But Zom's time at the top is short-lived because FTRL Autism, aka Andy, Co-Andy as everybody else may remember him, is back in GT, and he is back being a super quick boy that you all know he is. He's popped himself onto provisional pole with half the session gone. He's teamed up this season with Derek, who was down from GT2. Means that he now has his first stage 3 to watch his beloved Rangers on, in their Europa Crusade. Also got some good performances last season towards the end of GT2. We're hoping to carry that over. He's currently running in P3, and the Zom has gone back to the top of the pile meanwhile. So Zom then responds to Andy. He takes provisional pole then, so it's Zom from Andy at the minute, who's in the pits with fresh tyres. Dusty Fossil is also a familiar face, and he's now back in GT3 full-time this season. The Demon Racing team. He's teaming up this season with another of our GT2 season from last season. It is one Joker, no less. That car's looking as you'd expect from anything under the guidance and the design work of Dusty Fossil. Absolutely superb on the track then. What's we got then? Moving around. Matman is back then. Didn't win a race last season, but has won races in his first season. Looking to get back onto the winning train this season. He is at Team Greg's this season with Zombie once again. For Greg's liveries this time around. So we got Zombie. Rivaling Average Joe's Racing, we've got Team Globo Chip Racing then, so a dodgeball theme in GT3 this season. Odon is back then, Owen back for a third season, and he's teaming up with Face Potter, who's currently in the pits. And that guy's looking absolutely superb as well. And then finally we have got, I don't know the name of the team name off the top of my head, but I'm our Bruce Lee. He's teamed up with Alex Pixie. Pixar Racing, perhaps? Go Pixar Racing. Nice, and there's a bright yellow and blue car, so you will not be missing them. And they are your runner riders for this week. So I'm getting into the nitty gritty then of qualifying. So it is then from Derek now up to P2. Got a little bit hot to paddock there, just catches the gravel. Keeps it out. Let's have a look then, we'll stay on board with Derek then, who is just, look at how close it is between the top three, just 13 thousandths between Zom and Derek, and just 15 thousandths between Derek and Andy. Joker less than a tenth back as well, so the top four are covered by less than a tenth of a second. That's the kind of close racing Brands Hatch Indy couldn't provide, but we're not going to see it because both the races are on the loop. As Zom gets the back end stepping out, as Derek doing he's down. At the minute. Might improve this time. Good evening, Greg. Good evening in the chat, everybody, as well. Hello, welcome. Back to the streams. Give that stream a like if you haven't already done so. We've got Bread, Pagani, Biggles, Witchell, Fat Dane, who was sat in the motorway in a snowstorm somewhere. That's a dedication there. Good evening, Fever. Unsafe as well. Royston, Graham as well. Welcome. Welcome one, welcome all. It's good to be back. Amy Schmidt as well. And then just a minute and 15 to go then, so probably got time for 2 more laps. Zom, who looks like he might be getting the first pole position of the season. He's down that time around. Derek. Derek's starting a new lap, and he's sat in the pit lane, so I don't think he's going to go out and improve. Joker, can he get? The Zombie has just improved. Where has he gone? P9. Oh, top 13 covered by second. And a half second. Joker to the point. So Joker then goes fastest of all. Right at the death then, with what will be probably his penultimate lap. Can anybody respond? Matman goes 5th. So a good late run from him there. Can Zom respond? He's about to go, he's down. What about Derek? He's coming to the line. He goes 2nd. Jumps on onto the joint front row. Alex Pixie having a slide then. So I'm coming to the line. And he does not improve. No, does Joker go faster? No, he does not. Matman improve on P5. Mr. Boss is ahead of him. He doesn't improve. Matman also doesn't improve. Just shy. A blue flag. 7 thousandths ahead of Jadon, and that's how close they are. Doesn't improve on that lap. Jadon is going faster. He's 6 thousandths up and he's 7 thousandths behind blue flag. He needs to find 2 more thousandths to get ahead of him. Does he hang on? He does. Up to 7th then, so he jumps ahead of blue flag right at the death there. Zombie stays in P9. That then, I believe, is everybody. Face Potter in the pit still. So we've got the countdown then, so there we go. Joker then, who takes the first pole position for Moser Racing. Go through there, as someone just pointed out for the figures. So what we've got to do now is go out and change the track, which then means resetting the grid, so do bear with me. So Joker from Derek, from Zom, from Andy, Matman, Dusty Fossil, Jade on blue flag, Zombie, Jordan, Alex Pixie, Odon, Bruce Lee and Face Potter. Top 13 covered by 1.1 seconds. 12 covered by 8/10. That is a very, very close grid. Which body part do I like the stream with this season, Lee? Ooh, that's a good question. Go with your third toe on your left foot. Please. Countdown to get there. Of course, keep it in a bit. Well done. Very well done. Hope you're feeling better on Saturday, which means you go crap on Friday. I just did the second race of the GT World one against the Supra, and that thing blasted past me in a straight line. Oh, it was horrific. So here we go then. The qualifying results are as follows. It is one Joker and Derek on the front row. Zom and Andy on row 2. I'm going to take a picture of this because I'm going to need to change it over, aren't I? Zom and Andy row 2, Mapman and Dusty Fossil on the 3rd row, Jadon and Blue Flag, the stand-ins together on row 4. And you've got Zombie and Jordan, Alex Pixie and Odon, Imar Bruce Lee, and Face Potter in P14. So, message. In the track, any cars quick, please? Now we need to do 20. Just race. Set by host. It should be the same. Right, now we'll get back in the cars. Now we'll set the grid up. And then we'll get the show on the road, shall we? Waiting for Jordan because his internet's apparently the Sheffield United of all internets. There we go. In your cars, racers, please and or thank you. Why do you keep doing that phone? Alright. 180. What's this? Because of course I look littler. 16-year-old in the darts world final at his first attempt against the world number 1. Incredible story. Incredible story. Who's going to be the Luke Littler tonight then? Face Potter, get in your car, please. In fact, he's at the back, so it doesn't matter too much. There we go. Good lad. Well done. Alright, starting grid. Joker. On pole alongside Derek. And then Zomla. He's third. Alongside Andor. We've got Matman. Good job from him. Old Dusty Fossil. And it was Jadon. Blue Flag. Then it was Zombie. And Jordan. And then Alex Pixie. And Odon, I'm our Bruce Lee, and Face Potter. There we go then. Right. Shall we do this then? Let's go. Race 1 of season 23 of GT3. It's about to begin. 20 laps of the Brands Hatch GP circuit. 14 American muscle cars about to start hustling their way around. Who's our bets on then for the first race win of the season? Joker's put himself in a good position then in pole. Derek alongside him though, looking quick as well, as is Zom. I'm going to put my money on Derek for a win here, I think. Fancy him. Looking quick. We've got 3, we've got 4, we've got 5 red lights, and the first race of the season is go. Good start there by Blue Flag. He's into the middle of the track as they head up towards paddock for the first time. Tom on the inside of Derek as they head down to paddock. And he's trying to take second place away. Derek hanging on around the outside there. We're all going to make it round okay. Yes, we have. Up to Drury's for the first time. Then Zom is down the inside now of Derek at turn 2. Through he goes. Here comes Matman on the outside as well. Looking racy then. Andy fighting back though at the inside through Graham Abed. Oh, was out in a big old twitch there. That was Zombie. head up then into McLean's for the first time and head then up the back straight. Look down into the bridge and into Hawthorns for the first time, one of the fastest corners on the circuit. And one Joker then has got the perfect start then into Westfield, the corner whose name I always forget, but I finally got it now. Down then through Dingledale, Joker continues to lead, and then up towards Sheen Curve. Watch out for running wide on the exit here, it's very easy to do. Through Stirling's we go. I was just trying to close that gap down a little bit, then he's had a good run there. Bringing Derek with him. Into McLean's then for the first time, and that is the first racing lap in the book, and as Joker continues to lead them by 0.6 of a second from Zom, who's up to second from third. Then getting Derek down a position, Mattman up to fourth, then he's got ahead of Andy. Blue Flag in sixth, Jadon in seventh. They've got Dusty Foster and Zombie side by side through paddock. Alex Pixie looking interested as well. They head up towards Druids for the second time. He's down the inside. Zombie sees him coming, gives him the room. And through he goes then. Alex Pixie into 9th, Zombie down to 10th. And Bruce Lee in 11th, face Potter behind him. On there, the two Globo gym cars together. And Jordan's had a bit of a moment somewhere. He's got a half-second penalty as well. So a little bit on those hard tyres. Joining back up with the race leaders then, and Zom has closed that gap down, then he's in the slipstream. Going defensive there, trying to break the toe. Into Hawthorns for the second time, tyres squealing. Good evening, Marley. Yes, absolutely, yay, FTRL is back. Nice and tidy through there, Joker's had a good run, and it's just pull a couple of car lengths again on Zom. He's now got the slipstream and starts to close back in again. Joker they're kicking up a bit of dirt in the background, and Andy meanwhile is starting to look at the back of Mattman again. Get that P4 back. Front two, they've got just a little bit of a gap between the front of them, so that Derek's actually closed that gap down, and so the front three are together. Mattman and Andy just been a little bit disconnected, 1.2 seconds then. The gap between Matt in fourth, Derek in third, who's now closer to Zom than Zom is to Joker. So less than a second covers your front three. So they head up then to Driz for the third time. Jadon doing a good job there, just fossil all over the back of Oven as well. A little bit of a gap there, Alex Pixie, Bruce Lee's up to 10th, then Zombie's going backwards at the minute. He's going backwards as face Potter, he's down behind Arsenal Joe. Those tyres switched on. Odon now looking at Zombie as well. Zombie struggling a little bit at the moment with that Viper. A little bit wide there. They head up the hill. He's going to fancy a move. Tucked under the rear wing. They head down through Hawthorns. Just enough for a move on the brakes though. Fancy a move into Westfield. Not quite close enough. Quite. Bruce Lee going well in up to P10. Further up, what's going on up here then? Well, Blue Flag has latched onto the back of Andy, who is still just tucked up behind Mattman, can't find a way through. I say that as he finds a way through, round the outside again. I think Blue Flag gave him a bump there, and that just helped him around the outside there. And now Blue Flag's going for a move on Mattman as well. Oh, up the inside, Mattman leans on him, bit of contact. More contact. Blue Flag then fighting for that inside line into Paddock Bend. That should see him get the move done. Can he hold the apex though? Is Mattman going to tuck up the inside? Blue Flag sees that coming though, covers the inside. Up to Druids, and he's up into P5 then. Mattman down to 6. Oh, Jadon's up the inside of him now as well. Mattman's getting hung out to dry here. Shoved down to the curb, and through goes Jadon. As well then, so Mattman finds himself from fourth all the way down to 7th. Oh, in the background, that's Alex Pixie having a big old snap. Flash of the lights there to say I'm okay. He's on his way again. He's almost back up to 10th, and Odon's now 11th because Bruce Lee is down to 12th. And Jordan's got himself another penalty then. He's got a second, and he's going to let Face Potter go through, I think. then Joker has got that gap up then to 0.8 of a second. Then that will mean he is out of slipstream range. Zom's also dropped Derek, so Derek's had a bit of a wobble somewhere on this lap. Dropped away. Can he regroup? Oh, Alex Pixie's cutting some grass. Oh, you don't want to be out there. Dirty tyres. Oh, now face Potter's wide out, coming after Sterling. Arsenal just got another penalty. Where he's getting them all from. Joker now leads by 1.1 seconds then. We're at the 1/4 mark. It's a little bit wide there out of Padigal Bend. And that's just going to let Zom just take a 10th or 2 out of him. So I'll close back in again now. He's not under pressure from behind. Derek has dropped back quite considerably there. So what was Derek last time? At 32.8 last time around. 31.2 from Zom. Zom is closing that gap down to 0.8 of a second then, and still closing. Seeing that lead cut back down again. Good run though out of McLean's. He's pulling away once again. Now has his teammate just closing in a little bit, and he's now managed to drop blue flag slightly. He's now got Jadon right behind him. That man's also there still. Dusty Fossil just keeping a watching brief a little bit further back. Alex Pixie now back towards Zombie, who's starting to get into a bit of a groove. Just in his personal best fastest lap, 33.1. Going with him as well, and now getting into a bit of a groove as well. Squeezing tyres behind somewhere. Up at the front then, Joker has opened that gap up once again then, so he's at a good back part of the circuit there. 31.5 from him, 31.6 there from Zom, so by the time he lost the first part of the lap, he made back up in the second half of it. This time keeps it out of the gravel, and so Joker continues to lead from Zom. Gap to Derek is, oh no, it's, oh, what's happened to Derek? Derek's down to 6th. Derek's been off somewhere as Dusty Fossil goes for a move on Matman into Druids. There he goes. Jadon's now engaged with blue flag as well. We've got 5 cars here, all nose to tail. Matman up to blue flag, and there's about 0.8 between them. Blue flag's wide out of Graham Hill Bend, and Jadon to the outside. He's going to switch back at the inside for McLean's. Thought about it. Tucks back in again though, but 5 cars nose to tail here. Matman's had a good run there in the background. He's trying to draw alongside Dusty Fossil again. So giving him the squeeze, just leaves him enough room. Switch to the inside now though, as they come up to Westfield. Can he get alongside? No, backs out of it. Oh, and now Andy's had a moment somewhere as well, and now he's coming back towards this pack. Up front it's As You Were, 1.3 between the two. So it's this big pack now for the final step of the podium we're going to focus on. He's now had an error somewhere, he's dropped back now. A couple of seconds, he's now got blue flag all over the back of him. And Jadon and Derek, Dusty Fossil and Matman. Odon's down 9th, so he's cleared Zombie, but Alex Pixie's also missing from this equation, whereas he's heading off somewhere. The two have very much gone indeed. Checked out massively. Alex Pixie's had a drama somewhere, he's down to 13th unfortunately for him. Blue flag all over him. Jadon there as well. So they're going to start battling. This pack's just spread out a little bit now. So Andy goes fastest of all by half a second in sector 2. So a really good start to this lap. Luca currently has the fastest lap. He lost about half a second though to Zom somewhere on this lap. Zom's got that down to a round second again. A little bit of a slide there as well. Had a little bit of a slide, but still chipping away. Very much in the hunt still. And we're trying to use his tyre advantage. The blue flag then to try and pull away again. Still purple then, so he's pushing on hard. He's lost a little bit of time in that middle sector. Clark curve again. Who is FTRL Autism? That's Anwar, aka Co-Andy. Who should. He's lost some time then. So lost a bit of time in that final sector there. Purple all the way around the lap, and then loses it in the final sector there. A bit of a slide. Yeah, it is indeed. Zom continues to close, and now he's going purple in sector 1. So Zom has got the magnets on. Joker managing his race well. These two free of any attacks from behind. They are 6.7 seconds clear. Everything flows again. Zoms is the one they're having a good run this time onto the back straight. To the bridge we go. He's got himself back into slipstream range. Through Hawthorns. Still purple. Back spread out. Oh, Derek with a half-second penalty. Which he will serve coming out of Sterling. Dusty Fossil right behind him. That should see him lose that place, and Matman might also be able to take advantage. You need to close in a little bit though. They're going well in 9th with Zombie behind him, and these two are making a little bit of progress towards the group ahead. Although Zombies tips a wheel in the gravel, saves it though. There's Potter, Bruce Lee, Alex Pixie all together again. Jordan there as well. Zom keeping Joker very, very honest. Complete lap 8, onto lap 9 we go. 31.5 from the race leader, 31.3 from his pursuer. He's caught the inside curve there. Just settled the car slightly. Half a tenth or so out of that lead. So Derek has dropped just the one place then, having served his half-second penalty then. So Dusty Fossil is up to 6th. Derek down to 7th. Really giving him the curse of the commentator there. I apologise, Derek. The lap time, there's definitely lap time in this for some of the boys there. So we're going purple in sector 1. Same forward with Dusty Fossil there, who's 10.5 purple in sector 1. Now he's into sector 2. Down a little bit that time. And Zombie in a good battle as well. Moving on for the Globo Gym. Racing car. Dusty Fossil, Zombie in Greg's Racing. Around to the rear wing as he heads to Hawthorns. Covers the inside. Zombie looking to get around the outside, not able to find a way through. Does he go for a late dive into Westfield? Not close enough. Putting the pressure on. He's trying to get the inside here now. He's going to do the Jake Hill. Not close enough. Good evening, Chubbs. They'll come in. How are we? Through Sheen we go. And a bit of a slide, a bit of a wiggle. Holding Zombie off still. Good run there out of Sterling. Going now down towards final corner. Anything doing? Not this time, then further back then, face Potter. Another Alex Pixie behind him. My Bruce Lee's just dropped back a place. And Jordan has Good look at their Zombies had a good run there as Zodan just clipped the gravel. Zombies at the inside into Druids. And through he goes. Yep, gets the move done. Just meeting on the apex there, but getting away with it. And just ahead of the Matman's had a drama somewhere. He's now fallen off the back of that pack and back towards his teammate. So as high as 4th, he now finds himself down in P8 and off the back of that pack. Derek, meanwhile, has latched onto the back of Dusty Fossil. Down there they go. Can start to move forward again now. So Andy has started to pull away again from blue flag down to the tune of 3.2 seconds. Andy's got the hammer down. 31.1 last time around. It's his personal best. And a 31.2 and a 31.3. And that's previous then. So Andy now really getting the hammer down and pulling away. He's got that gap down ahead of him as well. It was 7 seconds. Now 5.2, and we've got a battle for the lead. So we've been away, and while Joker still leads, Zom is right there now. He's up the inside, in fact. Joker's just going to shut the door. So Zom is very much in now, down the inside, looking for a gap. Joker shuts the door. Zom thinks about it still, compromising each other. But Joker holds on for now. And that all this battling is just bringing that gap down. Andy is taking chunks of time out of them now. It's down to 4 seconds. Zom now wants the lead then. We're into the second half of this race then. We're halfway through. And there are battles all over the pack. Joker survives then. Gets a couple of car links between himself and Zom. Have to close in again. Good run there out of McLean's. Closing in there as they head down towards Hawthorne. There's definitely a bit of rivalry here. See Joker going well. Of course, Joker rounded off the regular season last season with that stunning victory at St. Croix. It was an almost dominant performance. A great battle between him and Dusty Fossil. Qualified Team Rothmans for the playoff race. Fantastic style. So he's off the back of some good form. He's had a fairly strong race in the playoff race as well, from what I remember. Got a very different beast to battle this time then. Zom is the one. He was victorious with Team Sneak Energy last season. Playoff race. What a playoff race that was as well. That playoff grand final, sorry. No, the playoff race was the grand final. What a grand final that was. Playing his part in that one. Yeah, battling still very much on. They've stabilised the gap. Oh, what's happened to Andy? Oh, Andy's around. Where is he off? He's on the inside, is he? Yeah, he's caught the gravel on the outside of Panico Bend. Good evening, Gabe. Oh, and all that hard work. He was up in P3. He was clear of that pack, but he must have just caught the gravel somewhere on the outside of Panico Bend, and it's pitched him into the wall on the inside, and he's down to P9. Big shame that for Andy. Driven really well up to that point. What can he do though? He's shown he's got the speed. In fact, he's now got the 31.0 on lap 10. That was just 9 thousandths off the fastest lap of the race. So Andy was pushing hard. He's got the speed. What can he do? What can he get back before the end of this race? He's got Odon and Matman ahead of him. These two have pulled away from Zombie. Get back a little bit now. Odon coming on strong as this race has come on. He's just got quicker and quicker. Now battling with Matman. Derek still all over the back of Dusty Fossil. Turn has caught back onto Jadon and Blue Flag, so we've got 4 battling for that final step of the podium again. Not really battling at the minute though. What about the race leaders? Still 4 tenths between them. Someone does a personal best in a 31.2. People did a 31.4. So it's there for the taking. These two nose to tail. So far they have been flawless. Som thinks about a move, showing in the mirrors on the inside of Druids. Joker though having to take the racing line. Som goes 2 tenths purple in sector 1. You can see there's definitely... Oh, Joker's a little bit wide. Oh, Joker's very sideways. Big moment there. He's gathered it nicely, but he'll have a bit of dirt on his tyres. He needs to be careful. Zom's run wide now. Oh, Zom on the outside though. He's done well to save that as well. That's a big, big mistake from Zom. And that's let Joker very much off the hook. Joker's a bit dirt on his tyres still. Zom is starting to close back in again, but a mistake from both of them are leading to there. Joker ran wide on the exit of Graham O'Ben, got on the dirt, and a big old snap, and then Zom probably just caught the grass as he braked for McLean's. Very nearly went off, and he rescued that very well. He's done well to still be in touch. Jadon now with a penalty, so he's going to drop behind Dusty Fossil and possibly Derek as well. Let's see, Derek might be too far back here, but he'll definitely going to lose the place to Dusty Fossil. Dusty Fossil then slowly making progress. Dear me, squeezes past Jadon, drops to 1 place. Andy has closed back in then. Odon and Matman battling hard over P7 now. Andy coming back at them. 47.8, absolute killer there. 16 seconds. And just responds by doing the fastest lap of the race. Into the 1:30s goes FTRL Autism. Andy is absolutely flying again. What can he recover before the end of this race? Going on this battle for the lead, then it's holding steady as Zom's just gone purple again in sector 2. Yeah, it is indeed. It's quite a narrow track, isn't it? It's almost a club circuit. but holds some of the biggest racing series in the world. Touring cars, superbikes, GT World Challenge, all come here. And of course, previously held Formula 1, World Sports Cars, DTM, World Superbikes. So the circuit has had pretty much all of them. Such a lovely flowing circuit as well. Big fan of this one. So will Joker be if he can hang on for this one. He's had a warning. Zom is not going away. Zom is coming back at him again now. He's just still pulling away from Blue Flag, who's now got a car on medium tyres behind him, so he needs to be a little bit more wary. He's of course on the same hard tyres as the standing driver. Dusty Fossil is in GT3 this season, so he's on the medium tyres. He can have more grip. Find somewhere to use it. Blue has gone defensive then up towards Paddock Hill Bend. Defensive there, coming in a slightly narrower line. You can see him there just guarding the inside. Right in then through Druids. Jadon just keeping a watching brief. Derek has just dropped away a little bit. Still in touch then further back. And he's making a move on Odon at Druids. Through he goes. Owen though, however, right straight back up the inside of him. And he hangs on around the outside. Good move there from Andy. As he fights back, then can he get to P7? Bit of a big gap there up to Derek, so P7 might be the most he can get out of this one. We shall see. Just gone fastest again in Sector 2, so Andy is charging, trying to back up the field then. Zombie and Alex Pixie. Close together. We've got Omar Bruce Lee and Jordan. Face Potter's had a big drama somewhere, unfortunately. He's dropped off the back. Back with the leaders, and Zom is closing back in again. We're about to complete 3/4 race distance. Zom is back into slipstream range, although his Joker's had a better run. Just pulled away 31.3 from the race leader, 30.8, and the fastest lap of the race to Zomla. He's charging, and then he's wide, and he loses a couple of tenths. So having closed in by half a second, he's then just given a couple of tenths of it back immediately. Trying a little bit hot low into Paddock, just caught the gravel, and does some of the hard work. 16 out of 20, running out of laps, but he's still very much in touch. Joker cannot afford a mistake. Not a big one anyway. Meanwhile, the battle for the final step of the podium raging on as well. 50 past Blue Flag, but Blue Flag has responded. Jadon still very much there as well. Awful then anything doing, not this time. You can see how much more grip there, the tighter line from the Sim Demon car. Tries to line up the average Joe's car. Good one down the hill again. Up the hill we go then towards Sheen. Three of them concertina together. Joe does had a really good run through there as well. He's now right at the back of Dusty Fossil again. So Dusty Fossil is both attacking and defending here. Half a second cover these three. That's how close they are. That kicks some dirt then into the face of Dusty Fossil. They come onto the start finish rate again. Lap 17 up front. Oh my god, we're together again. And Joker's down defending the inside, but Zom's got his nose there. Turns it, there's contact. Zom leads. Joker fights back around the outside of Druids. He's out on the curb, there's contact again. Zom leads as they head down towards Graham Hill Bend, but Joker's got the inside and through he goes. Oh, it's on for the lead. It's very much up to the Joker defending again. It's on to the outside. Be wary of making that same mistake again. Looks for the cut back up the hill. He caught the curb though. And Joker survives. But that was the closest yet. Zom momentarily had his nose in front. Down the hill we go. Zom to the outside. Joker comes over, covers the line. Through Hawthorns we go. I do want to go back and see some of the other battles, but with this one for the lead, we're going to stay with this. Zom is very much on, let's go on board. Listen to some rasping V8 Viper engine. Almost. Well held. Well held. You say well held. He's tucked right under the rear wing. Now you can see him popping out there looking for his braking markers. Showing in the mirrors. Is he going to lure Joker offline? There's a car looking in front of him. I'm sure something could be better in that little screen in the centre console. Again, defensive in the Paddock Hill bend. All up to the edge there. He's had a good run through Paddock Hill bend. Not close enough this time then, but again, Joker has to go defensive. He's going to run wide though. He does a little bit, but Zom's on the outside, so holds him off. Andrew, as we go down the hill towards Graham Hill bend. Joker's wide of the apex. Zom's going to have a run. Joker's going to have to go defensive. Covers the line again. Zom going for a late move. He thinks about it. Shows on the inside. Joker covers the line again. Mattman and Andy are battling by the look of it. Further back, but I want to lead this battle. And Zom's got a good run again. Down the back straight. He's going to try and pin him to the inside. Yeah, down towards Hawthorne. It's going to be difficult to go around the outside. It's not impossible. He noses the head. Where is the Moser racing car? They're side by side still out of Hawthorne's. Into Westfield this time. Surely Joker will have to get ahead. He does. Zom can't make it. Oh, big slide from Joker. Holds it beautifully though. Up towards Sheen we go. It's difficult there to pick the where the turning in point is there when you're behind a car. Joker goes defensive again. Compromises his exit, but compromises Zom's as well. Just driving around the inside of the circuit here, just keeping Zom. One place Zom showing to the inside for the final corner. Not a gap there though. He's just trying to distract him. Nothing's wide himself. And Joker survives. A little bit longer penultimate lap. Here we go. 2 to go. Oh, Joker's wide. Is he going to... Oh, Zom's going for the inside again. And he's got alongside this time. And he's ahead. Through he goes. Zom leads. What has Joker got for him back then? Oh, he's on the inside. Oh, straight back at him. Oh, Zom's on the grass. Oh, Joker responds immediately with a big old hip and shoulder. Great battling between these two. Zom there ran a bit wide. He's got dirt on his tyres then. Can he hang on? Get out. He'll have one more lap. One more chance. Flash of the lights there. Yeah, safe says Zom's not happy. And I would suggest maybe not. He looked clean, but I think he just ran him up the circuit there and put him on the edge of the runoff. Hard racing, and the Joker is just pulling away then, so I think Zom does have some dirt on his tyres still. He's just trying to keep them, get them cleaned up a little bit. Oh, he's going to go wide there. He stayed on the track, but is that the opportunity gone? This battle continues to rage now for P3. Dusty Fossil not able to find a way through. Jadon's got a half-second penalty. He's going to drop back towards Derek. Mattman, meanwhile, still holding off Andy in the battle for P7. And he's not been able to utilise his clear speed. Doing well just behind them as well. Like Pixie's got ahead. Runs up to 11th. Bruce Lee 12th. Zombie's down to 13th. He's heading off somewhere. Face Potter we saw earlier on had a bit of a moment as well, unfortunately. But it does look like then that Joker has now got this one covered. Gap is 1.2. We're on the final lap of the race. It's been one hell of a race. What a battle those two have put on in this one. In the background, Dusty Fossil still trying to find a way through. J-Dod's right back with him as well. Trying to pass blue flag on the final lap is the nigh on impossible task, but Dusty Fossil's trying to give it a go. Now room on the outside. Blue flag driving on the white line. Dusty Fossil wants to go through. He's going to go the outside. Ooh, thought about moving to the inside, but blue flag's far too wise for that one. Can he go around the outside? Oh, he's sent it. Oh, blue flag gives him the hip and shoulder onto the grass. Can Dusty Fossil cut back up the inside? He's gone for it. Blue flag covers the line. Up to Sheen for the final time. Jadon's there as well. Oh, Jadon's sliding around, snaking around behind him. Oh, there's contact into the back of Dusty Fossil. He goes to the back of blue flag. Meanwhile, Zom has sent it hard to get back on terms, but Joker's going to hold on to win race 1 of season 23. In GT3, Heath Victor is on his second. Oh, Dusty Fossil's up the inside. On the run to the line, he's going to get him. Dusty Fossil on the line, takes it from Blue Flag, Jadon and Derek. Andy has got ahead of Matman on the final lap as well. But he's got a penalty, but he's going to be far enough ahead. And Odon trying to get him on the line as well. And they cross the line by 43 thousandths of a second. Alex Pixie coming around then. Solid P10 for him. And my Bruce Lee, meanwhile, holding off the reigning champ. So around the final corner, he's going to take P11. Jordan in P12. Zombie, who ran strong early on, just faded away a little bit. Ends up P13. And the face potter coming around. Be the final finisher. And that then is race 1 of season 23 done, and what a absolutely outstanding race that was. So then, the results of that one then. Victory for one Joker in the first race of the season from pole position. And what a drive it was, and what a battle it was between him and Zomlar. That was absolutely outstanding. What a start to the season. Dusty Fossil then did the unthinkable and passed Blue Flag on the final lap. He broke the defences. Please teach us your secrets, because nobody else has been able to do it for about 20 seasons. Gabe there, absolutely destroying a win there. Blue Flag's 4th. Jadon finished in 5th there. Look at that, 4/10 of a second covered 3rd, 4th and 5th, with Derek another half second further back in 6th there. Cursed him, I apologise, Derek. Andy recovers to P7, having run in P3. What a shame, he was a span out there while he was in a really strong P3. He might have been able to get involved with that battle, the speed he was carrying. As the front two started to die, so Matman prevails in P8 ahead of Odon. 43,000 between those two. Alex Pixie is P10. I'm Bruce Lee is 11th. Jordan is 12th. Zombie 13th. And Face Potter, the final finisher, in 14th. What a race. What a start to the season. The good news is we get to do it all again. Now, I need to find out what the deal is for the next one. Race 2, reverse grid by random wheel. So, can somebody with a wheel, please be so kind as to reverse the grid for me? Let me know what the number is. What a race, what a start to the season. And then what we've got to do is we've got to reverse the grid. And yeah, we go again. Terrific banter there between Blue Flag and Jadon. Mr. Taylor is currently drawing our random number. So, thoughts on that one, people? How do we like that for a start of the season? How are we going to top that in race 2? We await the grid draw number. Part of me wants to give you the details for the rest of the season, but it won't be P7. Alright then, P7 is our random grid draw. That was Anwar. So, he gets the perfect opportunity to redeem himself. And it's made all the better by the fact that he's got his teammate alongside him as well. And there's an oven. And blue flag. And Dusty Fossil. And Zom, and then Joker. And it was Matman. Odon. Pixie. Bruce Lee. Jordan, Zombie, and Face Potter. Right. God's sake. Can't type. So then, reverse grid is drawn. It's P7, which means that FTRL Autism, aka Andy, is on pole for race 2. And the pace he had in that first race, you probably can't discredit him from a good chance of winning the second race, because he was probably would have caught those front two. Now let's give everybody a 2-minute warning. And we get to go again. Isn't that exciting? So the format is pretty much the same. It's another 20-lap race, partial reverse grid race. Everybody's on the same tyres they were in the first race this time around, and so there's no change to the guys who have been reversed, for example. They stay the same. So everybody stays on the same tyres. So yeah, that is how week 1 then. So while we wait for get them a chance just to get ready, we'll go through the format for this season then. Same again, Andy. So next week then, week 2 of the season takes us to the obviously much loved Dragon Trail Seaside, which is our first endurance race of the season. Week 3, we are back with the sprint format. So basically, it's alternating sprint and endurance format this season. Is at Kyoto Yamagiwa. Week 4 is endurance race at Spa-Francorchamps. Week 5 is Sardinia B. With another double header there. Mount Panorama, aka Bathurst, is week 6 then for our third endurance. Tokyo Central Outer, which I don't think has ever been on an FTRL calendar that I've seen. So unless it was in season 1, it'll be the first time we've seen that one, and that is week 7 for another sprint week. Suzuka plays host to the week 8, and that is another endurance. Catalunya National, which is the short version, so you go down the pit straight and then turn right through a hairpin just after the end of the pit lane, and then you come up by turn 7, I believe it is. So that makes week 9. Daytona, which we missed off GT3 last season, I believe, is the 5th of our endurances. Week 11 is at the Monza for the final of the sprint weeks, and the Nürburgring GP will play host to the final round of this season for GT3 then. So some big tracks on there. GT3 boys to get their teeth into this season then. So without further ado, let's get race 2 on the board. So another 20 laps of exactly the same. Yes, please. Predictions for this one then. Is it going to be Andy? Is Derek going to win this one? Did I curse him in the wrong race? Are we going to see another Joker and Zomlar show? I got very spicy indeed. That was 5 chilies on the scale of spiciness. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. Race 2 is go. It's a long hold. Blue flag's had a good start again. Derek might find a car up the inside of him here again. He does his 3 wide. Jadon's trying to push through as well. Oh, the 3 wide Derek's hung out to dry here a little bit as Jadon gets through. Blue flag and Justin Fossil contact. So they went up towards Druids for the first time. Oh, Justin Fossil's in hot there into the side of Jadon. Blue flag at the back of him. There's a bit of a concertina. There's chaos in the back. And Andy breaks away. Oh, who's that? That's Blue flag sideways through Graham Hill Bend. Contact with Zom now. Matman looking up the inside of Blue flag, who's going backwards at the minute. Oh, and now Zom and Derek getting together and Blue flag's back through. Oh, Matman's through and Joker's the 3 wide. Joker slips through the middle as well. And now, the other grass. One of the yellow and green cars, it was Alex Pixie there. You got 11 under the grass. His teammates on the inside of him now. Derek's going backwards. But cursed him again. Just dropped backwards. Andy has broken away to the tune of 2.7 seconds. We're not even around that one. What's going on the back? Jadon's wide and Dusty Fossil's through. I think there's some more chaos in the background as Matman's through. Joker's now 5th. Blue flag down to 6th. Zom and Odon are nose to tail, rubbing as they head down the straight then towards the final corner. And who on earth is that? Up towards Paddock Hill Bend for start of lap 2. Who's that side? That's Derek and Bruce Lee side by side. Zombie dipping a wheel and Paddock there that saves it, but Alex Pixie looking up the inside of him. Through Druids. Hanging door panels. Oh no, face potter. Wrestling it. Survives Jordan, then comes alongside. There's contact there between Average Joe's and Glovo Jim. And Average Joe prevails. The feel good story we want. He has a 4.4 second lead on lap 2. He is absolutely checked out. With all that chaos going behind him, he just piddled off into the distance. There he goes then. Jadon now is the cork in the bottle at the minute. He's got Matt behind him. Joker's just rounded the outside of Blue flag, I believe, at Hawthorns. Using the advantage of his superior tyres. This has moved on early and he's up to 5th. Joker could be the one to watch here. Having said that, we've got Andy up the road. Do well to be catching that gap. He's already 7 seconds back, and he does know how to win races. He's a very quick boy, especially on F1. That's likely to show it in GT as well. So Jadon at the minute on the hard tyres, holding on to that second or that final spot on the podium. And got 2 medium tyre runners behind him. Just at the fastest lap of the race as well, 31.3. Going 4th early on the last race before we got shuffled backwards. How's he going to fare this time then? Wide they're coming out of Druids. It's all okay. Oh, Jadon's wide and Matman's up the inside. Has a big old twitch though, trying to cut the power down. Saw the opportunity, knew he had to take it. Up the inside. Oh, contact. So Jadon trying to turn in there. I think he was trying to send it on those hard tyres. Oh, big old twitch there again. Joker now trying to find a way past him. Blue flag looking left and right as well. Joker to the inside. And Joker finds himself very much in a sandwich here. A little bit of a nerf there. Flag, and then Zom and Odon have joined this party as well. Odon going well in this one. Oh, in the background, who's that? That's Alex Bartholomew, Bruce Lee. He's gone wide at Sheen. Zombie and Derek go through. Alex Pixie's through as well, as is Jordan. Bruce Lee. And then FaZe Potter goes behind. And he's checked out early doors, 4.4 seconds. 31.2 that time around. And a couple of tenths into that lead then as Joker finds the move on Jadon into Paddock Hill Bend. And he's up to 4th, and Joker's looking quick. Zom, meanwhile, is now caught onto the back of Blue Flag, has gone to the back of Jadon hard. Zom trying to get through. Blue Flag, oh, sideways. Oh no, Odon's sideways and off to the grass. Oh, Derek arrives on the scene, just manages to avoid it. Oh, Blue Flag's off again. Zom is through. Oh, and Jadon up the inside of Joker again. Adam McLean's, can he pull across in front of him? He's trying to, but Joker's got to run back at him now. He's got the inside for Hawthorne, but Jadon's ahead and sweeps across the nose again. So there he goes. Now is he going to try and back him up into his teammate, Zom, who's now arrived right on the back of Joker. So Joker and Zom are about to renew their battle from race 1. Currently have a P5. Just to the inside for Sheen. Really never taking place, but he's got a big run. He does not have a big run. Yes, Pagani. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a Viper. Outstanding work. Dodge, dip, duck, dive, and dodge Viper. That's what this race is all about. And then clear just a little bit quicker than Dusty Foster that time around. Matt might go well in 3rd, and he's taking advantage of that carnage behind him, and Joker's got back ahead of Jadon. In fact, Zomlar's got through as well. So Joker and Zom have both cleared Jadon, and Jadon is about to resume his battle with Blue Flag, and Derek has arrived on the scene as well. Background then, Odon and Zombie battling. Alex Pixie there as well. Odon holding off Zombie. There he goes. Zombie, however, switches to the inside along the straight then, and the inside for McLean's. There he goes. Good battling between those guys. Alex Pixie's arrived on the scene now as well. Bruce Lee, FaZe Potter's getting better in this one. Jordan's had a problem somewhere. We're now leading by 5 seconds then, so we've pulled a little bit more time on this lap. Oh, Zom has got ahead of Joker, so what he didn't manage to do for longer than a couple of corners in race 1, Zom has got clear on Joker this time. However, these two are nose to tail, and the battle is resumed. Currently though, they're 4th and 5th. We've got Joker! Oh, he saved it. That is a very good job of saving that one. They got the grass on the outside of Sterling's. The car snapped. Oh, he's sideways. Wowza. Blue Flag up the inside of Jadon. Leaning hard on each other. Joker doing his best Pagani impression in front of him. Blue Flag has the inside. Jadon comes over, leads on Blue Flag into Paddock Hill Bend. He's going to try and get the switch back up the inside. Oh, beautifully. And then puts Blue Flag in the gravel, and Derek's through. Hard racing there. The classic Prantash move, that one, I'm afraid. Oh, Blue Flag straight back up the inside of Derek, though. He's on the curb. And Derek's just going to power around the outside. Absolutely dirty tyres on Joker's car there. Oh, he's wide again. Another big old tail slap. Oh, in the background, Zombie having one as well. These Vipers are wiggling their hips like Shakira. Hard battling then, Zombie, Odon, Alex Pixie here as well now. Team Pixar, that was it. Seen it now, Team Pixar, there we go, Team Pixar racing in that season. Absolutely. Oh, Alex Pixie thinking about a move on Odon. Odon covers the line though. He's going to go wide. Alex is going to get the inside coming out of Westfield. Nicely done. He's getting slid through the rear here. Come all the snake jokes. Love it. And Alex Pixie gets through. Good move there. Set that up nicely. What's going on up here? Derek is now all over Jadon. Derek's around the outside of Jadon. He's leaning on him, squeezing him. Jadon hangs on the inside though. Oh, he's going to be escorted wide. Just about stays on. Here comes blue flag. Derek just shuts the door in time. He's giving him a bit of a bump there. And now Derek's got to run on Jadon again. Jadon covers the inside though. Blue flag hanging back there to try and get the run up towards Druids. Jadon having to go defensive on Derek. Trying to find a way for it to go on board. Derek then in the middle of this sandwich. The black Viper ahead, you've got the yellow Viper in the screen, in the mirror. The white and blue one getting closer as well. Zombie is closing in on these boys. Good run there. Has he got enough momentum? He's going to bump him. Doesn't fancy the move just yet. Things have had their shows. Into the braking zone there, just fake to the inside. You can see how much Jadon's struggling there, and blue flag's got to run because Derek was held up there. And where is? Oh, he's still in the mirror. Falls back in. Oh, he's going to go wide. He is. He's off. Oh, he's in the gravel. Can he hold it straight? He can. Dirty tyres though. And here comes Zombie. Zombie's going to go through as well. Zombie powers past there, so a mistake from Derek. That drops 2 places. Ooh, he's going to go wide again. He's got dirty tyres, just be careful. Survives, but down tonight, unfortunately for him. It's going on further forward. The gap for the lead has come down ever so slightly. He's just done his personal best fastest lap of 31.1 to respond, but behind, yeah, so a couple of, scruffy lap of 32.6 is probably what did it. Responded on that last lap, so, and he's pulled away again. Matman doing well, but he's getting his mirror is getting full of a royally thick racing Viper. Zom P2 in the first race, quite well to make this double podium. Closing in on Matman, who's driven really well so far. He's just his personal best fastest lap, and just 10th of the car ahead of him, but Zom did a 31.0. Joker did the fastest lap of all, 30.8. Joker's not hanging around either. Going on this battle pack. Jadon and the blue flag have been together all night. Zombie running a little bit wide there. Saves it though. Odon still battling over P10 with Alex Pixie. Now Bruce Lee battling with Face Potter over P12. So the Globo cars, Globo Gym cars are both battling with Team Pixard. Odon ahead of Alex Pixie, and Bruce Lee ahead of FaZe Potter, so it's 1 each. Fortunately, Jordan has not had the rub of the green in this one. He's got the lead back up to 4 seconds then, so he has responded. Meanwhile, that man is starting to feel some pressure because Zom has arrived. It's a regal arrival. Nice line through there though. Good drive off the corner. Squeal of tyres somewhere. Who or what was that? That was Derek going off at exit. Oh my goodness. Oh, shame there for Derek. No. Oh, Bruce Lee turns in. Finds Derek on the apex. FaZe Potter can't find a way through. Derek going off where he found where his teammate found the wall in race 1. Unfortunately, it's not done well there for here goes FaZe Potter. It's a big shame for Derek. He qualified so well as well. Started P2 in both races. Not have the rub of the green tonight. Dirty tyres, just be careful for a couple of corners. Gather himself back in again. And has resisted some Loz advances for the time being. Let's have a couple of car lengths. Still got half the race to go. Joker is also closing in a little bit on these two. 3 tenths on Zom on that lap. Meanwhile took 4 tenths out of Matman. Driving well. I really have cursed Derek quite badly here, haven't I? Ooh, that man's wide and he's very nearly off the track there. He got the outside of his left side tyres in the grass and the gravel. Still does his personal best fastest lap. Apparently according to the time machine, he did a 48.1 that lap. Look at that. Not even a 1:48.1, no, a 48.1. So stunning pace on that man. He's just gone 42 seconds faster than the fastest lap of the race, apparently. Andy then, having had that off lap, has just banged in 30.8 and a 30.9. Look at that, he was just 4 thousandths off the fastest lap 2 laps ago. Got that lead back up to 5.8 seconds. In which then, well, Andy's checked out. Dusty Fossil is comfortable in P2. Matt Man is holding off our race 1 battle. Joker and Zom are trying to hunt him down for that final step of the podium. We've got Blue Flag versus Jadon still, and Zombie as well this time. Going to go better in this one so far. Hanging on nicely. Can find a way through. Next question. We've gone in a comfortable P9, so Alex Pixie had a bit of a drama somewhere. Bruce Lee in P11's behind him, so the Team Pixar cars together. Face Potter and Derek doing battle into Hawthorns. Face Potter on the inside, Derek trying to go the long way around. No way through though. And Jordan just banking some points further back. Has done well to see off the advances of Zom. 31.5 from Matman, 31.5 from Zom, 31.6 from Joker. And so matching the 2 cars behind him, and those 2 of course were the class of the field in race 1. Really good job to keep them at arm's length. He's still got half the race to go though, so long, he's halfway there. This is the battle of the minute. Jadon snaking around. In behind him. Sample there as well, looking to try and find a way through. Also, he's on the medium tyres. The 2 ahead of him are on the hards, so tyre advantage. Can he make it count? So, which was saying Zom's doing really well. I mean, I don't know if you caught the end of race 1. It was an app. It's go Andy. He's FTRL autism. Gap 6.3 now then, so Andy just pushing on the 31s flat last time around, but it's 31.3, so just a couple of tenths here or there, but it all adds up. And Andy making full advantage of the chaos at the start to just pull away. He had 4 seconds by the end of lap 1, so he can just manage the rest of this race really. It's the battle for P3. That man doing really well, however he's cursed it. He tried it last lap and got away with it. This time unfortunately he has not. He's caught the grass on the outside again of Clark Curve and finds himself sucked into the grass and the gravel and down to 5th. That's a big shame for Matman. He was driving really well and he was holding off Zom and Joker, so Zom's back onto the podium. Now he's got 6.7 seconds up the road to Dusty Fossil, which is a big ask. Carl's lapping very quickly as well, probably similar pace to these guys, so make a mistake. Now can Joker do anything about Zom? Zom, of course, we saw him catching Joker throughout that first race. So now it's Joker's turn. He's this time the hunter. That man there, it's a big shame for him. He's just dropped off the podium. What can we do about getting back? Then Blue Flag is ahead of Jadon, but has a half-second penalty. Jadon's right behind him. Zombie's still there as well. Well. We're now in a lonely P9, and the 2 Pixar cars 10th and 11th. Derek has cleared Face Potter, dropped him back a little bit, and Jordan just getting his eye in for tomorrow. I think he'll be on a more competitive tyre at least. Andy then is just on the fastest lap of the race, 30.8. Followed it up with a 31 flat. Andy banging in the fastest laps. He does not need to do that. But sometimes I find that if I try and roll back, sometimes you just lose a little bit of focus. So sometimes it's just better to just keep your eye in and just push at a comfortable rate. And at the minute, it's the fastest rate on the track. 6.6 seconds is lead. Zom is 6.7 seconds behind Dusty Fossil. So the front 3 are equidistant. Joker, however, is 1.4 back from Zom. So he's on a bit of an arm's length at the moment. There's a squeal of tyres. Who is it? It might be Zombie. It was Zombie, and unfortunately Zombie's gone. Big shame for him there, running well in P8. Despite having the half-second penalty to serve last time around, has held off Jadon. It does indeed. It does indeed, lest we never forget. Never forget the big old bottle that we in FTRL. Jadon looking left, looking right. Approach Westfield, and looks like they're parking in the middle, then gets sideways. Jadon gets even sidewayser. All sorts of grass there. Those two really taking liberties with the inside of Sheen corner. It's one of the bigger penalty spots around here. Has closed on something. That's half a second then, so yeah, battle for the final step of the podium is on. It's on versus Joker part 2 for the win this time. Oh, what has happened to the lead? Because the lead that was nearly 7 seconds is now 2.9. What has happened to Andy? He did a 34.6 last time around. That would have counted for 3 seconds of it. Yeah, Andy's had a mistake somewhere on the last lap. He's got away with it. But that gap is now halved. Just to get back into his groove. Responds, he knows he's got the pace. So let's look at the recent lap times then. 31.3, 31.3, 31.4, 31.6. And doing 31 flat, 30.8, 31.0. So just regroups. Board there off on the outside. I don't know if that might have been Andy, perhaps. You may never know. Seems to have regrouped, got himself back in order again, and just starts to edge away again. Then Zom has just put a couple of tenths back into Joker meanwhile in this battle for third. Not catching just the Fossil, who's 31.9 from him. 32.5 this time around. 31.3 that time, however. Going quicker. Okay. Very much there. I'll still go 1 and 5th, regrouped. The battle for the stand-ins continues to rage over P6. Going well, if a little bit lonely in P8 at the minute. See, and Armar Bruce Lee still together. Derek has also closed in a little bit of Armar Bruce Lee. A bit wide there, he's getting where the gravelly is. Oh no. Got a big old gap back to Jordan, so he's not under any threat from behind. To build that gap again ever so slightly, a couple of tenths. Oh, Jadon's got ahead of blue flag, finally. And then gets a half-second penalty. And will immediately drop back behind him. Willie might hold him off it, he has. So, blue flag have not got through, however, he is right back on his case. Round clock curve. That goes to the outside. Holding him on the high line. He's going to try and switch back here though. Doesn't cover the inside. Now he does. For a look that time around, but these two continue to battle. Been together all race 1 as well. So things to come for tomorrow, where they will be back in their natural habitat. GT2 and Zom still close together. Joker's not got within striking range yet. The leaders has held. Just put a lap on Jordan, who goes for a ride into the gravel truck. Get himself out Dusty Fossils way as well. Through he goes. more subdued second race. Joker's had a good run there, and he is closing in on Zob. He's into slipstream range as well, which will help just pull himself along. That man's covered well since he's off. Just unfortunate that he had that off because he was doing really well to hang on to P3. Some good points there. Half a second over blue flag, does his personal best as well that lap. 31.7 on those hard tyres. That's a pretty handy lap, to be honest. We're having a lonely race in this one. A minute. See Bruce Lee still together. Derek's had a moment again somewhere on this lap by the look of it as well. So caught Bruce Lee, unfortunately now had it off somewhere and it's dropped away again. Face Potter. Right, Andy just settled in, Andy, a little bit now, I think. Clapping in the sort of low to mid 31s. Just making sure. 4 seconds is the gap. Zom and Joker continue to be in around that slipstream range. The dirt, yeah, it doesn't affect the GT4 cars quite so much. So they're not so area dependent as the Group 3 and the Group 2s and the Group 1s are. So yeah, the dirt air isn't so bad through the corners. Because these cars rely more on mechanical grip than aerodynamic grip. So I'm doing a good job just keeping Joker at arm's length. He's not let him get close enough to have an attack yet. 31.1 from Zom, 31.5 from Joker. Good response. Dusty Bostel, I think, has just rolled back a little bit as well. 32.2 on the last lap there, so about a second off that lap. The gap behind has just come down a little bit, but I imagine at this stage they're probably just managing their gaps now where they can do. Solid job in P5. I believe they're continuing to battle. Hold on in lonely P8. Alex and Bruce Lee, Team Pixar, 9th and 10th. Derek having a lonely P11. Face Potter in a lonely P12. Jordan's got himself some company in the form of being lapped. Yeah, Andy just making sure now. There. Got like leading back up to 5.2. Zom and Joker and Jadon and Blue Flag are kind of the battles at the moment. Leaving anything out there? They're not there. They're just filling in this week, but leaving anything out there, are they? Up to the curb, to the white line. Onto the penultimate lap we go then. And his lead is 5.5 seconds. It's 5 seconds back from Dusty Foster to Zom. And it is just under a second between Zom and Joker for that final podium. I say Andy's rolled back a little bit. He did 30.7, which is the fastest lap of the race on lap 18. So despite some tyre wear, Andy is still hammering along quite nicely. Zom just seems to have Joker's number in this one, just keeping him at arm's length. That man's solid job in P5. I'm going to be a little bit gutted for that mistake that dropped him off the podium. He's a million miles away. The cars are lapping a little bit quicker ahead of him, but he was holding them off. Somebody's having somebody behind you focuses you and makes you push a little bit harder. So it's a shame that he went off when he did. Good points in P5. The blue flag is suddenly very interested in Jadon again. And a good run through Hawthorne. Into Westfield we come. Oh, there he has a big old snap. Very nearly dropped it. Final lap of the race then. Here we go. We're going on board with our race leader. A lap then of Brands Hatch GP. As he goes. 7 seconds in hand then. He has got this one fairly assured. He's just got to see it home now. Nothing silly and fancy needs to be done on this lap. Plenty of time in hand. He has driven superbly. That mistake in race 1. Looking at double podium. So starting on the front row definitely helped, as he got the whole shot. Chaos behind him, and he had a gap almost immediately. Hawthorne becomes going purple again. Is he going to set a fastest lap on the last lap of the race? To Westfield he comes. Through there, making sure. Up the sheet. Through there. It's probably the biggest obstacle left on through Stirling. So the man outside 1 corner to go, and he's a quarter of a second purple. And he's going to finish this race in emphatic fashion. Then into Clark Kirby comes. He's around there soon without any issue. Up to the line he comes. Look for the checker flag on the right hand side. It's a wiggle of the hips and a purple lap, though he lost a bit of time in the end with the weaving. But it's still the fastest lap to finish the race. That is emphatic from Andy Dusty Fossil. Solid job from him in P2. Zom gets a half-second penalty in the final lap, but he's got enough of a lead over Joker. It won't make any difference. They're 3rd and 4th. Great week for those two. Then Matman, great job for him in that race there. P5. Jadon has prevailed in the battle. Blue flags are off somewhere on the last lap. He'll come home P7. Jadon there just behind him in P8. Alex Pixie. Solid race in that one, if a little bit lonely. 9 for him. His teammate going to come across the line behind him. It's P10. Derek, what a week for Derek. Unfortunately, that's not been his week. Great pace in qualifying. Great pace, but just got shuffled out. Ends up P11 then. Face Potter coming around. First week in the new car is a tough one. He's got many miles on it, so the more time he's spending in that car, I think the quicker he'll get. Comes to the line then, it's P12 for Base Potter. Final one finishing with Jordan Audi over the line. So, what could have been a race 1 comes to be in a race 2. It is victory for Anwar. Dominantly so. What a drive from him. And the results then. Andy then is victorious. Takes the fastest lap as well on the final lap. It could have been even more emphatic if he hadn't weaved. 7.9 seconds the victorious margin in the end with Dusty Fossil. A very good job from him in P2. Good pointsy week from him. With 5th in race 1. Zom, what a week he's then 2nd and 3rd. He'll be in a very good position in the championship after that. Joker as well with a 1st and a 4th. Great job from those two. Matt, and then a solid P5 from him. Podium was possibly there for the taking, but that little mistake just pushed a little bit too hard. But he did well to recover from that and hang on for a top 5 finish. Jadon prevailing in the battle of the standings then, filling in for Dane. He finishes 6th with Blue Flag, who's filling in for Goy. Finishing 7th, Odon. Solid job from him, P8. Alex Pixie is P9 with his teammate who's crossing the line behind him. Derek, great pace, but not the rewards that he deserved for that pace. P11 for him. Face Potter, P12. Jordan finishing a lap down there, filling in for Asus, and Zombie, unfortunately, a non-finisher in that one, having run strongly early on. And that then is week 1. Unfortunately, unsafe. There is no hour-long race, much as it would be incredible to keep watching these boys. They've done a stunning job tonight, getting season 23 off to a cracking start. And that then is the end of GT3 and the coverage for this evening. But of course, it's just the start of the coverage for this week. We are back tomorrow with GT2, the first race of that season. Now, I don't even know off the top of my head where that is. So let's go have a gander, shall we? Find the GT2 information. I'll always tell you at least where they are. They're at Watkins Glen. So we have got a triple header tomorrow. 2 races at Watkins Glen Short. and then a feature race at the Watkin Glen Long circuit. Then, so 3 races tomorrow in GT3, GT2. Please do join your commentators, which I believe is going to be Joker and Pine. So tune in for that. And then on Friday, of course, we kick off GT1 for season 23. Now we are at Barcelona, or Circuit de Catalunya. Again, a double sprint week with a endurance race to finish. Then, Cat, why are you assaulting my curtains? I have a cat which is trying to claw the curtains, got a claw stuck in the curtain, and now can't get it off. Well done. There we go. Right, so thank you very much for everybody who has watched the stream. Please like the stream if you haven't already done so. Thank you for all the comments. Thank you for watching. Back tomorrow, 8:30. We're doing it all again. 12 more weeks, lots of racing. Enjoy.